morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and today I am joined by... I have Kingdom in the live studio audience, and Alice is here, but she's at work as usual, so she'll be popping in and out periodically. Anyway, today is Thursday, aka Thursday, February 16th, 2023. So let's jump into the history today, shall we? Starting us off in the year 374, we have the 9th recorded perihelion passage of Halley's Comet, which I believe the perihelion passage is the closest it gets to Earth or something. Let me double check on that here. This is a drawing. Okay, so what is a perihelion passage? Perihelion is the closest point to a solar system object gets to the sun along its orbit. Aphelion is the term given to the most distant point. The term derives from ancient Greek, where peri means near and helios means sun, so near sun. Okay, perihelios. All right. So that's the closest at that time. Halley's, in 374, this is the 9th recorded closest time that Halley's Comet came to the sun. So that's interesting. Let's move on up to 1559. One heck of a time jump. We have Pope Paul IV called for a deposition of sovereigns supporting heresy. Heresy. What is this? The Imperium? Like, watch out for those Xenos. Got the Triennial Act, 1641. English King Charles I accepted a Triennial Act requiring that Parliament meet for at least a 50-day session once every 3 years. Wow. That doesn't sound like a lot of work at the same time. Like, once, like 50 days every 3 years. Get another job. Like, dang. Anyway, we got a historic publication, 1741. Benjamin Franklin began publishing the General Magazine, an historical chronicle for all of the British plantations in America. All right. That was before the Revolution, 1741 right there. So, Benjamin Franklin, like, doing a lot of things. Going all over the world. Like, well, at least between us and France. So... We got an election of interest in 1742. Spencer Compton became Prime Minister of Great Britain. He was the first Lord of the Treasury. Oh, a hoity-toity. Look at that. Messier presents his list. 1771, French astronomer Charles Messier presented his original list of 45 M objects to French Academy. What is M objects? What is an M object? It has to be something with space. The Messier objects are a set of 110 astronomical objects cataloged by the French astronomer Charles Messier in his Catalogue des Nebuleuses et des Amas d'Idiotes, Catalogue of Nebulae and Star Clusters. All right. So this is his Messier objects. So there's 45 right there. We got 1840. American Charles Wilkes discovered Shackleton Ice Shelf in Antarctica. Ooh. Let's take a look at that here. Shackleton Ice Shelf in Antarctica. Is it that one? Hold on, let me bigger this. Oh, that one. Okay, that's a big ice shelf. Alright. What else do we have here? Oh, something happened.
That was just me popping back in and out. I'm back, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
This is Who is Alice, since I did not get to introduce myself earlier.
Yeah, the little Jacquois.
The little Jacquois. And Satan.
And Satan.
So, where are we at? You're in 1854 now?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
No, you go.
Oh, okay. So, we have Orpheus Premieres, which was in 1854. Franz Liszt's Symphony Orpheus Premieres. He was a composer and pianist.
You're a pianist.
I actually am, actually.
Yes.
So. Ooh, look at this. We got Abraham Lincoln, the presidential icon. In 1861, Abraham Lincoln stops his train at Westfield on his way to Washington to thank 11-year-old Grace Bedell in person for her advice to grow a beard and gain more votes. What?
Oh yeah, no, that's right, because that's why he got his beard. A little girl, wrote a letter to him saying that he should grow a beard, and then he did, and then he actually went and thanked her. That is awesome.
That is cool. Just like the little things in life, I tell you.
Yep.
That's pretty wicked. I like that one. Oh.
Yeah.
We also have 1862, 1 year later, we have the Battle of Fort Donelson. Fort Donelson is captured by General Ulysses Grant, S. Grant, I should say, following the surrender of around 12,000 Confederate soldiers.
Dang.
Jeez. 12,000, huh?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But Grant,
Makes
he's a great general, and he went on to become president.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. In 1892, the opera Werther by Jules Massenet premiered in Vienna. Okay.
Oh, in Italy.
The Yellow Kid. 1896, the first U.S. newspaper comic strip, Richard Felton's Outcasts, The Yellow Kid, was published in William Randolph Hearst's New York Journal. Oh, Hearst. We have his castle out here in California, Hearst Castle. So.
Oh yeah, you do. I think you've shown me a picture of Hearst Castle too.
Yeah, no, I've had it like live on the stream, and I've been on Google Maps and checked it out and all that stuff. I've been to Hearst Castle once, but it's so big that you actually have to spend like several days, multiple tours to go through the whole thing. It's such a massive facility. So.
Oh Jesus, yeah. It was pretty big.
Oh yeah. Well, this is interesting. 1900, China started their propaganda on us. The first Chinese daily newspaper in the U.S. published Chung Sai Yat Po in San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco. Dude, how come everything
Chinese presence?
Everything that's destroying this nation started in San Francisco? What the hell? So.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's why it's called Poop Cisco.
Yep. And then we got an agreement of interest in 1913. U.S. President William Howard Taft agreed not to intervene in Mexico. That was during one of their revolutions.
Oh, Howard Taft, basically is what we just call him for short.
WHT, or the fattest president.
Yeah.
So.
But he had a really nice mustache. Look at that.
That is a delicate
and very
mustache.
Defining eyebrows.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Your turn. Oh, wow.
Oh, it is. Holy crap. Yeah, today in history in 1916, the sinking of the Lusitania. It was the German ambassador in Washington announces that Germany will pay an indemnity. Is that what it says? Indemnity? Yeah, indemnity.
Never heard of that.
Indemnity for American lives lost on the Lusitania. Well, this is basically like, it wasn't the sinking of the Lusitania, it was kind of like the jumpstart for us to enter World War I.
Yes, because it had U.S. Citizens on it, and it was a cruise ship, so it was like on the surface.
But it was also smuggling.
Yeah, well, like on the surface, because we of course, like, we were a neutral nation, and we denied that we were supplying, Britain and the Allied nations with arms and munitions and supplies and all that stuff. But of course we were. But then, like, after they sunk the Lusitania, we're like, oh, they killed Americans. It's like, but dude,
robble.
Like, we were supplying, their enemies, so they had every right to unintentionally kill those U.S. citizens. And then it's just like, oh, well, how dare they, intervene and are intervening, blah blah blah. So it's all a bunch of schoolyard crap,
Yeah, it's boys with toys. I tell you. We have shit.
I'm going to take
this one. That is awesome. You take this one, dude.
1923,
this one's good.
Howard Carter opened the inner burial chamber of Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb and found the sarcophagus 100 years ago on this day.
Damn.
Yeah, I really got to start Oka back up again, but...
Yeah, 1 year ago today, just like some quick things. Yeah, 1 century ago, yeah.
Yeah, the shorts.
I said 100 years. But yeah, the shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, actually, I really was interested in King Tut. I had a book report in elementary school on him.
Well, you want to know why King Tut is such a big thing?
It's because he was the one tomb that basically never got, robbed.
Yeah, they never got looted, so the British could loot it first. That's because King Tut, he was the son of, I think, Akhenaten. I don't remember the actual name, but the pharaoh that was trying to convert everybody from polytheism to monotheism. And then after he died, they literally, they tried to erase him from history. They got rid of all of his hieroglyphics, wiped, pretty much everything out of existence. And then and then later we found King Tut, who wasn't really much of a remark. He didn't do anything, like that.
But they think he was murdered too, though.
Yeah, but he also had all sorts of physical ailments and everything, and he died at the 18, 17?
Age of 17 or 18, something like that.
Young,
yeah.
Yeah. So.
But he had history relics about his father.
Yes.
Well, they also did that to the first Queen Pharaoh, I think, or one of the Queen Pharaohs, Hatshepsut.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, Hatshepsut, she had a lot of her stuff was defaced and stuff from hieroglyphics and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Man, I really wish my mom was still alive. She was so into Egypt, man.
Oh yeah, dude, this would have been an awesome conversation to have with her. And you talked about how you've done a show with her about this.
Yeah,
so.
I've done 2 recordings with her, and she was majorly into Egypt, majorly into space. She had followed the space, she followed space stuff since Sputnik. That came out when she was in high school. So
I think the video you showed me was at least you showed me the video of the space talk with her, but I don't know if you ever showed me the Egyptian one.
We never talked about Egyptian. We just talked about other stuff. But yeah. But anyway, let's move on up to 1923. Another one here for you.
Oh yeah, here we go. We got a sports history here in 1923. We've got the U.S. Men's Figure Skating Championship won by Sherwin Badger.
You can see that the photograph was folded at one point. You can see there's a little crease right there going through his mouth.
So it looks like an old... Must not be too many photos of him around. It's good, but he looks like a shirt man. We're gonna move to 1927 here. We got Noel Coward's stage comedy, The Marquise, starring Marie Tempest, opens at the Criterion Theatre in London and runs for 129 performances.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And got a murder of interest, 1929.
Yes, we do.
A mysterious murder-suicide, Nen Donaghy Jr., son of oil magnate Edward L. Donaghy, died along with Secretary High Plunkett at Greystone Mansion, Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Wow.
Hugh Plunkett.
Hugh Plunkett.
Yep. Hey, I actually corrected you this time.
I know. Yeah, it happens. It very rarely,
it does.
It happens. So.
Oh, shut up.
Well,
where are we at now?
1932, the first patent for a tree was issued to James Markham for a peach tree. I didn't realize you can patent trees.
Did you know that, Kingdom?
GMO stuff.
I mean, I guess it's like the specific strain of peach tree or something.
It has to be. Well, highlight it and just put it into maybe the kicking the peanut. Maybe we can talk about something innocent like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we could talk about how can you patent a tree that grows naturally unless it was engineered like you said.
Well, Monsanto has copyrights and patents and all that stuff out the wazoo, with all of their seeds, and it became a problem because they started suing small-time, individual farmers, independent farmers, out of their nose every time a seed blew into their property from the wind. They're like, oh my god, you have one of our seeds, sue $1 billion.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
but they also like to crop dust people's farms and stuff and be like, well, it's not your farm, it's ours, we didn't ask for this.
Yeah, and then they still charge you.
Yeah, and then they still charge you for it. It's like, but we didn't ask for this.
Yeah. That reminds me, the scam that people go around and paint new street signs or new your address on the curb, and then they ask for money. It's that happened to us once, and we said no, we're not going to pay you. You're supposed to if you're actually from the state, you're supposed to let us know beforehand, and all that stuff. And then they came back and they painted over our number, so we don't even have an address.
Oh, well, they lobby. Well, that's when you just take a can of spray paint, just write it in yourself.
Nah.
And then have the city come up and well, maybe you should come out and do this. It's your responsibility. It's actually, I think, goes down to the city. But that's neither here nor there. Where are we now? We're at 1937 here?
Yeah, Jean Andelin's Les Voyageurs Sans Bagages premiered in Paris. So I guess...
Well, it wouldn't be Jean. It wouldn't be Jean. It'd be Jean.
Jean. Okay, Jean.
Or maybe.
I wish I had a handlebar mustache to twirl. So...
Dude, I wish he had. He looks like he was going to, but then someone said don't.
he has a mustache, stereotypically, you know, characteristic of someone who enjoys children a little too much.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Let's...
But yeah, let's move on up. 1938, Bringing
Yeah,
Up
come on.
Baby, film directed by Howard Hawks, starring Katharine Hepburn and Gary Grant, was released. All right.
Oh, Katharine Hepburn, she was so gorgeous.
Yep. Ooh, your turn now.
Oh, we do have a contract of interest. In 1943, we have British Premier Winston Churchill contracts pneumonia.
What the
I thought it was a contract. What? Oh, so he gets pneumonia.
Well,
What?
whoever our sources, they're just glazing over things because it exists. They label this as a
I thought
contract
it was like he
interest.
signed something, like a contract between
Yeah.
somebody and somebody.
This is a different
Gosh
kind
darn
of
it.
contract.
Yeah, but we should look because it has like the little heart with the hands holding onto each other, which is weird.
Well, that's supposed
But
to be
it's
shaking
you-
hands, so.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, but it looks like a heart, so
Well,
I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, so
our
apparently
source is very
when
wrong.
well, we also said like we know that they're kind of a little left leaning and
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, being ignorant kind of goes with the territory of being a leftist anyway, so yeah. Anyway,
sometimes, not always, but
ooh,
sometimes.
This is interesting. What the hell?
Yeah, ooh, shit! We got 1945. Venezuela declares war on Nazi Germany, and here they are now being fascist communists.
I know, isn't that weird? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of funny how the tables turn. Maybe it's because half of Nazi Germany went to
Argentina,
Venezuela,
Brazil, and all that
Argentina,
stuff.
and Chile, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
What else do we have here?
The next
Oh,
year,
we have a 1948. I'm going to do a 1948 one here. First News Street telecast, 20th Century Fox Movies News show on NBC.
Interesting. I had one highlighted, though, from 2 years prior. That
Oh,
looked interesting, too.
Oh, 1946. I can take it real quickly here. 1946 also, we have first commercially designed helicopter tested in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
helicopter.
Helicopter over my head. I see the color, and the color is red.
Huh.
Stupid game you play with the jump rope.
I never
people
did
had to
all the
jump
rope
around it.
Stuff.
Oh, well, it's a girl thing,
Yeah.
I guess. Anywho's, I think it's now your turn.
Yep. Moving back up to 1948, Miranda, the famous moon of Uranus, was photographed for the first time.
Uranus.
Urectum.
Ew.
As they renamed it in Futurama. No, that's they renamed it.
Yeah, I
to
know,
that.
I know.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah, I know. I just said, I thought you'd like to hear me say ew, because sometimes the way I say it's kind of funny. Ew!
Miranda, 1948. Let me see if I can find a picture of this. Miranda, 1948.
Yeah, the picture?
Ooh,
Oh.
it's,
Well, maybe we
oh,
should
here we
watch
go.
that movie.
That's,
Oh, damn.
That's a rough looking photo, but you can really see like all the.
Mm.
That must be a really small moon.
Does it look like the moon has like a big, like divot in the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Off to the-
I
yeah.
see that too.
It's not
Like, that has to be a shadow. So,
It has to be a casting of a shadow, yeah.
But then look at this. These three craters, they're like equidistant of each other. It almost looks like very small bowling ball finger holes.
Hey, so Miranda is a bowling ball in
Apparently.
space.
So,
There we go. Problem solved.
yeah. We got some sports history. 1953, Ted Williams safely crash landed his damaged Panther jet, later awarded the Air Medal. Huh.
What's the
Baseball
air
player,
medal?
also a pilot. Well, look at that.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's wicked.
We got a film release in 1957, the Swedish film classic The Seventh Seal, directed by Ingmar Bergman, starring Max von Sydow and Bengt Ekerot, was released. Okay. Those names hurt me. but
Never
okay.
even heard of it.
Oh, Alice, it's your turn. You get to talk about Justin Trudeau's dad here.
Oh, yes. The Prime Minister's father in 1959, Fidel Castro, becomes the 16th Prime Minister of Cuba after overthrowing Felicio Batista. Oh,
Felucio, you're very close to saying a bad word there.
Felencio. I'm sorry.
That's almost that's just as close.
You mean Fellatio Batista?
Alice, god damn it, stop.
What? Well, dude, you were just egging me on there.
But you don't have to say the word. Fulgencio.
Fulgencio.
Fulgencio, Exodia.
There's nothing wrong with saying the medical term for, giving a, job.
Alice.
Hey, I didn't say the whole thing.
What did we just talk about before the show? Stop getting me in trouble.
I'm not gonna get you in trouble.
You done it twice already.
I didn't mean to.
Well, then you're an unintentional.
Hey, actually, 1961.
Yeah, take
the
61
black one
here.
afterwards. You should do. All right, so we have 1961. China uses first nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
And then we also have in 61 above it, first all-solid propellant rocket pull in orbit in Wallops Island, Virginia.
Huh. I didn't know they launched from Virginia.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, this is the first all-solid rocket, fuel. So instead of liquid fuel, it's solid fuel.
That's interesting.
Well, think about it. If you have a whole bunch of liquid fuel, what does liquid do? It sloshes. So, if you send that up in a rocket, you can, offset the thing. You can cause a catastrophic failure. If it's solid, it doesn't slosh. So.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But no, it basically makes the rocket poop, though.
Yes.
So does a rocket, have, sentient life because it can, defecate?
I don't think that's a requirement for sentience, but,
Well, you have to have 7 signs of life to be a living thing, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Anyway, 1962, Darius Milhaud's 12th Symphony premiered. Okay.
Ooh.
Got an NBA record, 1963, North Carolina forward Billy Cunningham grabbed a record 27 rebounds in a game versus Clemson. That's a lot. Wow.
Dude, holy crap. And this is Billy Cunningham?
Yeah.
Nice. Way to go, Billy.
Yeah. Got The Banality of Evil, 1963, philosopher Hanan Andrit's controversial account of the trial of Nazi war criminal Adolf Eichmann was first published in The New Yorker. Huh.
Oh, damn.
So, was he a sympathizer?
Eichmann? Philosopher? Controversial.
Yeah. Well, it's basically what he has to say about Eichmann's trial.
Okay. So his point of view.
Yeah. So it's his controversial account of the trial of Nazi war criminal Adolf Eichmann.
Look at that! They have him in a box too.
Well, yeah, he's a war criminal. He has surrounded by security, so he can't run, he can't get out. Because
and nobody can shoot him.
He knows that they're gonna put him to death.
Didn't they though? Or did he die of natural causes?
Let's see here.
Eichmann?
Adolf Eichmann. Let's see here.
Yeah, how did he die?
June 1st, 1962, in Israel. Huh.
Oh, shit. He dies in the place he was trying to kill them all.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out how he died, but
I think I said the executioner.
Yeah.
Oh wait. So he was executed.
Oh yeah, the gallows. So he was hung. He was hanged.
Yep.
Hanged.
It's kind of just the same thing they did with Saddam Hussein. They hung him, supposedly.
Yeah.
But he could be on an island with Elvis Presley and Tupac Shakur, Michael Jackson, and
Yeah.
etc., etc. Oh shit!
Yeah.
We talked about this last year.
Yeah, we did. 1964, The Beatles' second appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, live from DeView Hotel in Miami, Florida. Broadcast drew about 70 million television viewers. Nice.
Yep, for The Ed Sullivan Show, yep. I remember this because I remember we talked about it last year.
Yeah. This time last year, we were already using this as a source, right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I found it.
Yeah.
I was looking for some history stuff, but
well, you had found it way before that, and then Sohan was
found it back in
doing his
December.
work. And I remember last year we didn't do a show on February 2nd because we had an 80 some odd page script. It's hell no.
Oh yeah, it was just too much to go.
He literally was copying and pasting everything. It's dude, you gotta vet things. So.
No, yeah. Is this part of? Oh, okay. So we have 1968. We have music history here. The Beatles, George Harrison, John Lennon, and their wives fly to India for transcendental meditation study in the Marisha Mesh Yogi.
With,
I gotta mute myself here.
With the Marisha Maharshi Yogi, yeah.
Thank you. Hey, I'll be right back.
Alright. We're going to move on to 68 as well. More music history. Elvis Presley received a gold record for How Great Thou Art. Interesting. Let's have a film premiere here in 1969. Andrei Rublev, Russian film directed by Andrei Tarkovsky, starring Anthony Solodestin and Ivan Lapikov, premiered in Moscow after a limited release in 1966. Huh. Alright. Got a boxing title fight here, 1970. Joe Frazier TKO's Jimmy Ellison 5 for heavyweight boxing title. Dang. Some more music history. 1972, U.S. guitar legend Chuck Berry and former Beatle John Lennon performed together with Yoko Ono, the Screaming Chihuahua, on the Mike Douglas Show TV program. Yoko Ono, yeah. Just, yeah. NBA record 1972, Wilt Chamberlain of the Los Angeles Lakers became the first player in NBA history to reach the career 30,000 point mark during a 110-109 loss to the Phoenix Suns. One more point, dude. One more point. Come on. Daytona 500, 1975, the 17th Daytona 500. Benny Parsons won after Cale Yarborough sent race leader David Pearson spinning on the backstretch. Pearson avoids the accident and takes a victory. Wow. So he causes the accident, avoids it, and then wins. That has got to be against the rules. Like, that's cheating. So, anyway, 1980, U.S. speed skater Eric Heiden won 5,000 meter in Olympic record, 7 minutes, 2.29 seconds. The second of record 5 gold medal sweep of events at Lake Placid. Nice. Got another Olympic gold in 1984. 3-time men's figure skating world champion Scott Hamilton of the U.S. won gold medal at the Sarajevo Winter Olympics from Brian Orser of Canada and Josef Sabovic of Czechoslovakia. Alright. Win those goals. Got another Daytona 500, the 28th, held in 86. Geoff Bodine won on fuel mileage after Dale Earnhardt forced to pit for gas with 3 laps to go, then blows engine leaving the pits. Wow, that sucks. So you're leaving the pits and your engine explodes. That's when you know you lost. We got an election of interest, 1986. Mario Soares from the Socialist Party was elected the first civilian president of Portugal. Interesting.
Blah, blah, blah.
Wow. So,
well, you said blah, blah, blah right at the beginning, buddy.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, election of interest, what was that one? So, it was, okay, Socialist Party is elected first. Oh, geez. Yeah, that is interesting. Holy buckets.
Yeah, I wonder, like, if everything before that was, like, military and, stuff like that. Like, who was really running the country? It is Portugal, so.
Oh, it is. Shit, I get right back.
Alright, 1968, PGA Seniors Golf Championship Men's Golf, PGA National Golf Course. South African Gary Player won his first of 6 Senior Tour major titles with a 2-stroke victory over runner-up Lee Elder. Dang, so a player defeated the Elder. Alright, the names are very fitting. Another contract of interest, 1989, Dodgers pitcher Orel Hershiser signed a $7.9 million 3-year contract. So $7.9 million, of course, But this is an actual contract, not a contraction of a disease like the previous contract of interest. This is an actual, like, pen and paper, sign on the dotted line, make money contract. Or make a deal or something.
I would love to get a disease where I made almost $8 million for having it for 3 years.
That would be interesting, yes. 1989, we got the Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens signs, is this the same one? Huh. A 7.5 3-year contract. Oh, wait. They're both in 89, but this is 7.9, this is 7.5. So these are 2 different contracts. Well, this guy's face shares my emotion right now. I'm a little confused. I'm like, huh? Anyway, we got 1991 U.S. Female Figure Skating Championship was won by Tonya Harding. Yep, she was really good. 92. The 34th Daytona 500, Davey Allison joined Father Bobby as a race winner. Richard Petty and AJ Foyt's final drives in the event. Okay. Got another historic event here. 1992, Ethiopia found the remains of former Emperor Haile Selassie on the grounds of the Imperial Palace under the private lavatory of dictator Mengistu Haile Mariam, who overthrew the emperor. Oh wow. So he killed the emperor and then stuffed his body under the toilet. Holy crap, dude. Like, that is insane. It's too bad Alice isn't here to talk about that, because she'd be all over that article like ants on shit. Got some sports history. 1992, LA Lakers retire Magic Johnson's number 32 uniform, or jersey. Why is it called uniform? He's not a baseball player. He's a basketball player. Got some more sports history. 1999, O.J. Simpson's 1968 Heisman Trophy was sold for $230,000 to help settle a $33.5 million civil judgment against Simpson for the deaths of his ex-wife and her friend. Yep, he murdered them, so he should be in prison for life for that. So, but Uno Mas, I need to sneeze, so give me a. Sorry about that. Nose was starting to get clogged. So, 2005, the UK version of The Apprentice with British business magnate Alan Sugar premiered on the BBC. Oh wow! They should have had Boris Johnson be the host of that show, because at least he looks more like Trump. He looks like a disheveled British Donald Trump, but still, like. But The Apprentice. So that's interesting, like, because they started Britain's Got Talent, which made America's Got Talent. They started The Office, then we made our own version of it. And then they've done a couple more, shows that we've copied, and then they've copied one of ours. So finally, the turntabled. 2013, Angelina Jolie underwent a preventative double mastectomy after learning she had an 87% risk of developing breast cancer due to a defective BRCA1 gene. Ay ay ay. I have to sneeze again, so give me a moment. Sorry about that. Must be all the pollen and stuff in the air. We had gardeners yesterday and everything, so. Anyway, 2013, Lionel Messi scored his 14th consecutive goal in La Liga and his 300th goal in 365 appearances for Barcelona. Wow. Yeah, he's a really great soccer player. So, or as they would call it, football. But, football or soccer was invented by the British, I think, and they originally called it soccer, and then they switched to calling it football. And then now they make fun of us for calling it soccer. It's like, bro, it's your invention. It's your word. 2014, 63rd NBA All-Star Game. Smoothie King Center, New Orleans, Louisiana. East beats West, 163 to 155. Most valuable player was Kyrie Irving, Cleveland Cavaliers guard. All right. Got some BAFTA awards. 2014, the 67th British Academy Film Awards. 12 Years a Slave was Best Film. Yes, it was. Alfonso Cuarón was Best Director. All right. We got historic event 2019. Just 4 years ago, Pope Francis defrocked ex-cardinal and Archbishop of Washington Theodore McCarrick for sexually abusing minors and adults. First cardinal to be removed for sexual abuse. Good. So defrocks. I've never heard that word, but let's see here. To defrock, to deprive a person in holy orders of ecclesiastical status, to deprive someone of professional status or membership of a prestigious group. All right. And then, I remember this. 2021, 2 years ago. U.S. winter storm continued with Dallas recording its lowest temperature in 70 years, -2 degrees Fahrenheit. I remember all that. Like, everything in Texas was going crazy. And, yeah.
Everything on the front.
Yeah. They had a whole, like, mindstorm right there. Like, everybody couldn't drive for crap.
Yeah. And,
But
like, they lost power,
about,
they lost all this stuff. Like, they were not ready for such an event.
No, I'm talking about when you put the plastic thing across this. And
Thank you. Anyway, before we move on to the burst of deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Let's go move on into bursts here. Starting us off in 1032, we have Zhao Shu, Chinese Emperor Yingzong of Song from 1063 to 67. Born in Kaifeng, China, died in 1067. So, must have died in office. We also got Henry Wilson, 1812, an American politician, was the 18th vice president for the Republican Party, 1873 through 75, as well as a senator from Massachusetts prior to that, from 1855 through 73, born in Farmington, New Hampshire. I don't know why they don't put this in chronological order. You know, it's like they put it in order of importance, I guess, but it'd make a lot more sense
I
if.
see that.
Yeah. No, it's an ongoing problem with this source. So.
Oh no, I had a customer who could hear you talking about the ice storm in Texas, and I was talking about it, and I figured I'd unmute, but then she started talking about something else right after. I was like, oh crap. Oh, ship snacks. Look who we got here.
Yep.
Is that you have only done 2, right? Or
I've done
3?
3, I believe. Actually, I've done 2. But you know,
yeah.
I did a lot in the main body, so you go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, we have Taze Russell, born in 1852, died in 1916. He was an American religious leader, founder of the Bible school movement that led to the Jehovah's Witness. He was born in Allegheny. Oh, God.
You were very robot-y that entire time.
Hear that? Oh my gosh. So he was basically the guy who like helped write, the founder of the Bible school movement that led to Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, so he's basically the reason why all those idiots knock on your door.
Oh, that's okay. They're fun to talk to every once in a while.
Yeah.
But no, he was born in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. Am I saying that right, Kingdom?
Allegheny, yeah, that's not too far from here.
Allegheny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. How far is it from here?
Let's not dox ourselves, people.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, come on, give us a birth. There we go.
Ooh, yeah, we have Hua Guofang. Hua Guofang? Hua Guofang! Sorry if I said that wrong. He was the chairman of Central Committees of the Communist Party of China from 1976 to 81, and premier of the People's Republic of China from 76 to 80. Born in Jiangxing County in Shanghai and Shaanxi. That's not Shanghai, yeah, it's Shaanxi.
Shaanxi, yeah. That's weird. He was chairman of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China and premier of the People's Republic of China at the same time. 1976 to 80, and the first one continued on for another year. But he had 2 political positions at the same time. That's weird.
I didn't think you could do that, but okay.
Well, China's system is totally garbage. That's why, like, you know,
Well,
like everything
it's
is up
way
in the air.
different
They
than
have
ours.
like little, like they have all these titles for all these things just to make them feel good about themselves. Like you know how like with jobs they're like, you know, oh, we're gonna make you the executive assistant manager. You know, oh, whoop-de-doo, I get a title, but I don't get a pay raise or an hour cut or any of that stuff. So.
Yeah, he was born in 1921, so happy birthday, I guess. But he died in 2008. So.
I don't want to wish a happy birthday to a Chinese communist. I'm sorry. So,
yeah,
like,
I know.
People like him are the reason why the world is the way it is. So,
I think there's a lot of people
I hope
why
he had
the
a
world
bad
is.
birthday. So, anyway, you got another
the
one
one
here,
right below
1921.
it? Yeah, I was gonna say, 1920 we have Vera Ellen, American actress and dancer, White Christmas, Big Leaguer, and On the Town. She was born in Norwood, Ohio. She's pretty. Ohio.
I wonder what that is, like, that she's next to. I remember talking about this too. It looks like a really fat pasta noodle. Like.
Yeah, it's like one of those like squiggly ones that you can sometimes have for mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It's a big mac. I think she's sitting on a swing, and they just put that on there to add some glitz to it. But yeah, it looks like she's riding on a pasta noodle.
Huh. The noodle girl.
The noodle lady.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was, oh shit, snacks. Okay, so we have born in 1935 today, died in 1998, was an American musician, vocalist for Sonny and Cher. I Got You, Babe. Yeah, he was a songwriter of Bang Bang, Needles and Pins. He also was a U.S. congressman, but we also did, he was an actor in Hairspray. But he was a U.S. politician for California, and he was a Republican, too. Was born in Detroit, Michigan. but he died by skiing right into a tree.
Dang.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how he died. But yeah, he bore. I could have sworn that was like back in like the early 2000s, not 1998, that Sonny Bono died.
Well, not only did you read that article all over the place, Alice, but you didn't even read his name.
Sonny Bono.
All right, there we go.
I said Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, but anyway.
I think that's well. Wait, for those who don't know who they are, but yeah, Sonny Bono. But yeah, he was like most recently, he was a congressman for California as a Republican up until his death. I think he was still an active congressman when he died.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because he ended in 98 and then he died in 98. So.
Yeah.
We got Carl Icahn in 1936, a U.S. businessman for Icahn Enterprises, born in New York City, New York. He is 87 today. We also got Kim Jong-il. Oh, God.
Whoa.
1942. Let's see. Pardon me. Supreme leader of North Korea. What?
Okay. Sorry, I was reading the thing in the parentheses. I was like, what? No, not from 1994.
No, Supreme Leader of North Korea from 1994 through 2011. Born in Vyacheslav, Soviet Union. Disputed birthplace and birth date, 1941. He died, thankfully, in 2011. But then his son came on board, and he was even more of a nut job than his own dad. Everybody thought he was going to be better because he was educated in the Western world, but nope. If there's one thing people have yet to realize is that Western culture does not rub off on Eastern culture like Eastern culture rubs off on us. They stand stalwart. They do not want to intermingle. They want to dominate. They want to own. They don't want to work with us. They want to control us. You know, this is why China is the way it is. We thought by opening up trade with them, they would become more of a capitalist society. Oh, no, 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 no. We become a communist society. That's how it works with anybody, you know, from, you know, that area of the world. So... And hey, if you want to call me, you know, an ism or any of that, go for it, because, you know, I'm not, but the facts are there, you know. Am I wrong in saying what I said? Anyway, we got Ice-T, 1958, a U.S. rapper, OG, original gangsta, an actor, New Jack City, Tank Girl. He was in Tank Girl? Huh. Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, I know about that. Born in Newark, New Jersey. He's 65 today, so happy birthday, Ice-T. Have a cool one.
Yeah, he was one of the main kangaroos in Tank Girl.
Huh. Well, I've heard of Tank Girl. I've never seen it. Oh. We got John McEnroe, the angry guy himself, 1959, a U.S. tennis player, U.S. Open 1979 through 81 and 84, as well as Wimbledon 81, 83, and 84. Born in Wiesbaden, Germany. 64 today. Happy birthday. And nobody give him any more tennis rackets. He likes to destroy those in fits of rage. So, we also have Mahershala Ali, 1974, a U.S. actor, Moonlight and Green Book, born in Oakland, California, 49 today. Alright. Valentino Rossi, 1979, Italian motorcycle road racer, MotoGP World Championship 2001, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. I wonder what happened to 6 and 7. 250cc World Championship 1999, 125cc World Championship 97. Born in Ubrino, Italy, 44 today. Happy birthday. Although he kind of looks like he looks like an actor. I can't remember what his Dane Cook kind of a little bit. So, who else do we have? Elizabeth Olsen, 1989, a U.S. actress. Martha Marcy May Marlene, adventure films, Scarlet Witch. Born in Los Angeles, California. Alright. The Weeknd. Actual name is Abil Tsefi, whatever. 1990, born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He's a singer-songwriter. 33 today. We also have Ava Max, born on this date, 1994, a U.S. singer-songwriter, Sweet But Psycho. Hey, I know that song. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's 29 today. Happy birthday. Another Wisconsinite. So, oh. And then we got 2,335, Geordie LaForge, character on the Star Trek Next Generation. So, future happy birthday, Geordie LaForge. He's the guy with the visor.
Oh, yeah! LaForge.
Yeah.
You got the sniffles there, buddy. You doing okay?
No, it's allergies. Like every now and then at this time, like it doesn't happen every day, but like 3 or 4 days out of the week, all of a sudden my nose is just like, okay, time to start sneezing, time to start dripping. Like I'm not sick. It's just like there's crap in the air. Like, it's probably more smoke dust. There's always a fire going on somewhere in California. So
that's the facts of life.
Yeah.
Oh, am I frozen? Oh no, okay, cool. Your face is frozen. I've got a nice side view of you frozen. It's great.
Anyway, we're moving on up into Death, Miss Alice, Lady Death.
Oh yes, I am Lady Death. These are my things.
Yes.
We have in 309 AD, Amphilus von Caesarea, a Palestinian scholar and martyr, was beheaded today.
Aye.
Jesus.
Dang.
Holy buckets. Well, you know, it's never fun, but at least it's quick and swift. Oh my god, look at this.
Okay, here we go. Wow, one hell of a time jump.
We're going from that.
Yeah.
I've got Keith Haring, born in 1958, died in 1999. He was an American graffiti artist, Vanity Fair, Paris Review, and social activist. Dies of AIDS at the age of 31.
Are you sure he died in 1999?
Well, no, it says 1990, I said. He died 99. At the age of 31. Oh, I didn't mean to say 1999. 1958 to 1990. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I could have sworn I said 1990, but... but yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have very few, so why don't you go for the... Oh.
No,
here,
your section. You go for it.
Alright, we have Tony Sheridan. Born in 1940, died in 2013 today. He was a British songwriter and guitarist who collaborated with the pre-fame Beatles. My Bonnie dies at 72 years old today.
Oh, so this is, he was part of the Beatles before they were the Beatles. So.
Yeah, part of them. Yeah, but there's also another guy named Stewart who was part of the Beatles before they got big too, and he died of, I think, like a blood clot, like a burst or something. Aneurysm? A blood vessel burst in his brain. Yeah, a blood vessel bursted in his brain.
That's called an aneurysm.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he had an aneurysm. Sorry. Anywho. Well, we have... Oh, shit. Born in 1922, died in 2016, we have Boutros Ghali. He was Egyptian politician and 6th Secretary General of the United Nations. From 1992 to 96, he died at the age of 93.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, and we have... Yeah, we have in 2022, we have Vasilis Botinos, a Greek soccer winger. Which wing? Right wing or left wing? 12 caps, Olympic FC, 140 games, 120 goals. Dies from COVID-19 at 77 years old.
He didn't die of COVID, but they wrote it off as COVID because that's what they did.
Yeah, well, probably like COVID, like 19, like was related to it, but I wouldn't say that would be the exact reason he died.
No, because they were writing off literally everything as COVID in order to push a narrative. I mean, I've talked about this one situation before. I've spoken to an ER doctor, and he said in 2020, 2021, somewhere in there, that he had a patient come in who had been hit by a truck. Like, and I'm not talking about like a Ford or something. I'm talking about like an 18-wheeler, like big truck. And then obviously he died because he got hit by a truck, and then they marked it as COVID. How the fuck is getting hit by a truck dying of COVID?
Well, no, I hear what you're saying. Actually, like I heard about this one guy who openly talked about how he was told he was a person from the state of Minnesota, and he said something similar, that he would have to mark things as COVID deaths even if they weren't related as them.
Yeah, because that was all part of the narrative. So.
Yes, it was.
But anyway, before we start talking about subjects that might get us in trouble even more, that'll conclude the show. Yeah. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. Which means on our other platforms, expect the video to be up within an hour after 2 hours after initial streaming.
Yep.
Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
I am Who is Alice?
And we also have Kingdom in the live studio audience. And you, viewer, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Be cool, stay in school, and don't do drugs, my friends.